further ado, welcome to everybody. Today's video is part 2 of my beginner series. If you haven't checked out part 1, go ahead and check out part 1, which is on skincare. Today I'm going to take you through the I'm going to take you through the different foundations that are out there on the market and how you can use them and how you can insert them into your video. So let's get started. Hi, we are on the foundation portion, so let's get straight into it. So let's find out what your undertone is. This is what is most important. So there are 3 different undertones and you are either going to be cool, warm or neutral, and you'll fall under one of those 3 categories hopefully, but yes, you'll need to be more like, yes, I'm this one, no, I'm not this one. So be very decisive. So how do you know the difference between which one you could be? If you're a cool tone, you will have hints of blue, red, pink undertones within your skin. So that is bare face with no makeup on. So have a real look in the mirror and have a look at your skin and what can you see. If you have those 3 elements or one of those 3 elements, you will lean more towards cool. Warm tones are more golden, yellow, peachy hues. So look at your skin. Are you more golden? Are you more a little bit yellow, peachy? That will make you more warm. However, if you are neutral, which is the 3rd undertone you possibly could be, you are an even mix of both cool and warm. So your face will balance itself out and you will just have like a neutral complexion, so you don't lean either way. So that's the first step. And now the question is, how are you going to find out what your undertone is? So in my research, I was looking for you guys. I wanted to make sure that I was coming with the information. So on my research, there were 3 questions that you could ask yourself to determine which undertone you are. The first question would be to look at your veins in your arms. What color are they? If your arms, like mine, are green, your veins are green in color, then you are more warm, and that's what I am. If your veins are more bluey purple in color, then you will lean more towards the cool section. Again, if you are neutral, you're going to probably not be able to tell what color your veins are from looking at them. So then you can determine, okay, then maybe I am neutral. I can't see any real coloring within my veins. First question. Second question to ask yourself is something to do with the beach. So you go to the beach, do you tan more or do you burn? Those are the 2 questions to ask. If you tend to burn a little bit more, you will lean towards more of a cool undertone. If you tan quite easily, or you just tan in general, then you lean more towards the warm side. Again, if you probably tan and burn, you're probably a neutral shade. So neutral is a nice even mix of the 3. Third question. Look at your jewelry. So for instance, I've got a silver and gold in my ears, but I would recommend just looking at yourself with just what jewelry you have on. I used to wear silver all the time. I never used to wear gold jewelry, and it actually used to not wash me out, but it didn't used to make me glow. When I changed to gold, I realized that it actually really suits me and it really makes me stand out. It makes my skin look really nice. So gold, if you lean like gold and gold complements your skin tone, you are more warm like myself. However, if you like silver, not if you like silver, if silver complements you. So you could like wearing gold, but if you put on silver, it would complement you. If you put on silver, you would complement yourself a little bit more. So silver complementing the skin would mean you're more cool tone. However, if you are neutral, again, even mixture of both. So if you ask yourself all those 3 questions and all those 3 questions lead into the same category, which is what we're hoping for, then you're solid and you know what undertone you are. And that's where we start the whole process for matching foundation. The next thing you want to look at is what kind of coverage are you looking for? So there are 3 different types of coverage. you have light, medium and full coverage. You can get medium to full, you can get light to medium coverage, so they can sit in between as well, but it would just be for you to decide which preference that you like. I'm personally more of a medium coverage kind of lady. I kind of like to still see my skin through my foundation, so full coverage doesn't really work for me, but if I wanted to, I want to be able to build up the foundation, and that's why I like medium to full. So figure out where you want to sit, how you want your makeup to be, and then you can take it from there. And sometimes your decision on what coverage you want will determine the day. So I can change my mind throughout the day, what I want to do for the next day. So just go with what you want. That's why I like medium to full coverage. So now I'm going to get my notes out, because now we're going to go through the 8 different types of foundation that are out there, and I am going to take you through what I found out. And yeah, I hope you find it helpful. So the first one, which is the most popular, is liquid. I use liquid personally, and I have done for years, and I find it so easy to use. So liquid foundation is good for I would say personally that liquid foundation is good for all types of skin. It's just how you work it into your skin. That's my personal opinion. But from research that I found out, dry and combination skin work really well with liquid. So if you're looking for a specific skin type, this foundation will work really well for you. Liquid has good coverage, and you can use it to spread it all across your face, and it doesn't dry out your face or make it feel cakey. Make sure with your foundation that you shape the bottle, especially liquid foundation. I'm going to show you an example. So I haven't used my Fenty, I don't know if you can see it, I hope you can. I haven't used my Fenty foundation in a while, so it has started to actually separate a little bit. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that you give it a shake before you use it, and this is anytime, not even if you haven't used it for a long time. Just make sure you shake it, because then the true color actually comes out. I have actually used this foundation without shaking it, and I've looked at myself and I'm like, my face looks different. I was doing some reading, and it turns out that the formula of liquid foundation, you need to shake to get the full benefits of the color that you have chosen. So some good examples of ones that I use that I like personally is Fenty Beauty. I also like the Matte Poreless Fit Me from Maybelline. My favorite at the moment is the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop. This is a full coverage foundation, but I think it's a little bit more of a medium to full coverage, because I don't feel that it's really heavy, and maybe because it's lightweight, that makes it a good benefit. But yeah, I think it's medium to full. And then Morphe, their Fluidity matte foundation. I like a matte look, so it'll be dependent on what kind of look you're looking for. Do you want a dewy look? Do you want a matte look? So those are the 2 different kinds of look. I like a matte look personally, and then I like to warm up my skin with other products. The next one on the list is a powder foundation. So like this MAC one, I can't remember what it's called. This is the Pro Longwear Powder Press. So it looks like this, and it is great. This product is great for oily skin, they say, because it will help to like mattify your oily areas, so it can be good for that. Normally comes in a compact case like this, and so easy to travel with and easy to do touch-ups. Some examples for powder foundation: you have got Maybelline, you've got MAC, Charlotte Tilbury, Bare Minerals, and L'Oreal, to name a few. I don't have an example of this because I've never used it, and I thought actually it's pretty old school, but Mousse foundation, which is actually known as whipped foundation. They say that whipped foundation is good for all skin types, and that it comes with a matte look, so I actually might like it. So I might actually seek it out and see if I can find some. Good brands that do whipped foundation is Beauty Blender. I didn't actually know that their foundation was actually whipped, so it looks more liquid, so that's actually quite interesting. You've got Maybelline, Black Radiance, Rimmel, and number 7. Then the next one, there's a lot, there's 8, is stick foundation. So I use this stick foundation. This is from Revolution, and I liked it for a while. Not a fan really of it. It's quite dry on the skin, I found, but I also wasn't really taking care of my skin when I was using this. So maybe if I went back to it now, it might work. It comes in a package like this, so it's easy to travel with. It's good for covering up blemishes, and it's normally thicker in texture, so this might be for you. And brands that do good stick foundations is Iman, Bobbi Brown, Clinique, and NARS. Another one that I didn't really know too much about and I had to do some research about is Mineral Powder Foundation. So it's actually a natural organic product. So with like vegans and vegetarians and people who just want some natural makeup, this has been, I think it's been around for years, but it's now becoming a little bit more popular. I don't know too much about it, so I had to really look into it and find out about it. Some of the things that came out of it can be messy to apply because it's like sort of like a translucent powder looking, so it can be messy to apply. It will come in like a compact, so kind of like how the pressed powder does, and that's really all I really could find about it. I actually found a number of companies that actually do this, and I didn't know that they did, so I'm just going to read them off the list. It's NYX, Laura Mercier, Bare Minerals, L'Oreal, CoverFX, Bobbi Brown. So that's a lot of companies that actually do it, and for something that I've never looked into, I did find a lot of companies that did do it. A new one that I have discovered is Tinted Moisturizer. So this summer, it wasn't too hot, but I was looking for something lightweight, and I found Tinted Moisturizer, and this is a new one that I have just purchased from Revolution. This is their new product that they've just released. It's their Super Dewy Skin Tint. So it's really lightweight on the skin. Your skin, so it's normally really sheer, so it's not for full coverage. It's really sheer. It won't cover up any blemishes or discoloration, so it really will depend on what kind of look you are looking for, but yeah, for a natural everyday kind of makeup, it will probably be really nice. And this is super dewy, so you'll be radiant and glowing and all of that. I also found out that this skin tint is actually more of a leans more towards skincare rather than makeup. But yeah, that was actually interesting. I didn't know. So yeah, I didn't know that, and it would actually be part of someone's skincare routine. So there's a number of other brands that actually do skin tint. You have e.l.f., Maybelline, Laura Mercier, Lancome, Charlotte Tilbury, and NARS. So that's quite a few that do that. So if you're looking for a lightweight for summer, want a radiant complexion, a skin tint is for you. And then we're going to go on to two that I don't really know a lot about, and I actually had to really research and write my notes about them, is BB cream and CC cream. So BB cream stands for either blemish balm or beauty balm. So that's actually quite interesting. I didn't know that. It's normally creamy formula and can be used for all skin types. So it's pretty versatile. So if that's what you're looking for, then maybe you want a BB cream. And then CC cream stands for color corrector. So it will help with any discoloration or hyperpigmentations on your face. So you can use that if that's more what you're looking for. Some places that do BB cream, you're gonna have Smashbox, e.l.f., La Roche-Posay, Maybelline. Those are the top ones that I found for 2020. And then for CC cream, you've got It Cosmetics, Arborian, Blacker, Kiko, Bare Minerals. Again, quite a few that do this. And some of these products is not some that I have ever used. So I'm looking forward to delving a little bit more into changing and switching up my foundation routine. I'm going to apply some foundation for you guys, and I've chosen to go in with the Skin Tint. I'd like to be super dewy today, so I'm going to go in with that. I'm in the shade Mocha. The texture is quite thick. I'm just gonna dot it all over my face. I do think it is actually a little bit darker than me. So the best way, they say, to match your foundation is to your chest. So I would say to choose a few colours in the same range and just put them next to each other on your chest and then see how they look on your face. You see, it's quite a bit darker than me. So I'm just gonna make sure I get everywhere. And you can still see my beauty spot on my forehead. It's actually really, really nice. You can still see my skin underneath. Right, so that's the skin tint on. I definitely feel a contrast between my chest and my face, but it's supposed to make me look radiant. I probably put a little bit on my chest as well, just to even myself out, but I'm gonna finesse it, and yeah. This is the foundation portion of the beginner series all done. Guys, I hope you liked this video. Give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment. What are your opinions? How did you find out your foundation routine? How did you pick your foundation? What are your favorite foundations? Let's get chatting. And I'll see you guys on the part 3 of this season. See you. Bye.